Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Shabana Osman presenting to you the third episode of our Overwhelm series. And today we will tackle overwhelm in work, in your work lifestyle. So what happens generally when we find ourselves at work? You'd find yourself receiving instructions from your boss, from your colleagues, from your managers, and on the other hand you might be dealing with customers directly who also give you their demands or what they expect from you, and on the other hand you might be receiving emails from customers or managers or other colleagues or other people that you need to attend to. So if you are in that state, what happens is you might get into a state where that all those demands and instructions overwhelm you. And why? Because the minute you receive anything from anyone, it triggers a sense of there's action to be taken. And until you decide what action needs to be taken, what will result in it, you will find yourself either firefighting, where if you are given instructions by your boss and he tells you this is urgent, you will forget what you wanted to work on that day. And at the end of the day, you, instead of communicating and express yourself or asking your boss, can I deal with this at this time, you will find yourself leaving behind all the work that you had planned to do and firefighting for everything that comes your way. Your manager tells you this has to be done, your boss tells you this has to be done, your colleague comes in and tells you this has to be done, your customer comes and tells you this is very urgent. So what happens is you're constantly firefighting, and at the end of the day you feel stressed out and you can't cope. And if that keeps running day by day by day, you end up burning out. And the worst part of it, it leads to feeling you are unproductive or unproductive. Why? Because all that becomes too much for you to handle and you feel you can't handle it anymore. And that feeling of I can't do it anymore is what leads you to a state of unproductiveness, because you have things that you had been postponing all this time and you couldn't manage it because all through you were firefighting. But what is the simple solution? The simple solution is for you again to plan yourself. When you plan yourself, you're able to know this is what I need my block time. This is the hour that I get to myself that I can work on. And what happens, every instructions that comes your way from your manager, from your boss, from your customers, from everybody, you are able to calmly address and tell them, okay, I have a time slot when I will handle this. Do you mind if I can handle it at this time? So you will be able to reach a negotiation with every entry or every action that comes your way. So you'll be able to postpone it, you will be able to set a time for it, and you will also be able to achieve what you set to do for that day. Because when you achieve what you want to achieve, that gives you the sense of satisfaction, of fulfillment, and you will not be in a state of overwhelm. So get in touch with that. We help you manage your mind, we help you organize you, and we help you become productive and not in a state of overwhelm and firefighting all the time. Assalamu alaikum.